o'clock. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. All right, didn't have everything set up. My bad. I had me some lunch, took me a nap. It's now 3 in the afternoon, and we're gonna play a different game. What are we playing, everybody? Civilization 6.
You're plotting a new course again, aren't you?
The currents before us are ever-changing. We must adapt and press forward if we are to see our journey's end.
And how will we know when we get there? All right. Now, we won't sit through that intro every time. All right. Now, I think what we're going to do is a single player. We're not going to resume. We're going to start from the get-go. I had started this at one time and then got away from it. We're going to try it again. So we're going to create a game. Now, let's look at our leaders. You got Christine, Clea, Frederick, Gunday, Gilgamesh, George, Harold, where's Harold at? Where did I leave Harold? Harold, Hojo, Montezuma, Mimas, Pedro, Bertie, you got Peter, you got Philip, Trajan, Victoria. I can play any one of these peoples. They all have their weaknesses and they all have their strengths. I've got 4 that I like to play with. Okay. Teddy Roosevelt. I like playing with him. Then you got Trajan. I play with him the most. That's who we're going to go with today. The other 2 I like to play with is Pedro and Gandhi. Those are the ones I play with the most. But we're playing with Teddy today. Alright, now. I don't play with everybody. But I do play with several different computer generators. Usually about 6. Of course, restricted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Think. Okay, I like to play with 6. Now, we're not going to play this entire game today. To sit and play this entire game, we'd be here to midnight probably. Not going to happen. Don't know how long we're going to be sitting here, but we're going to be here a little bit. Alright, I guess we'll play against Gede, Cleo. She can be a pill sometimes, but she's really not that strong. Catherine, she can be a stuck up Cleo's more arrogant. Kathleen, she's stuck up, arrogant, but she's more difficult than Cleo. Alright. I guess we can go with Hodro. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. I don't like playing with or against George. He's conniving, and I just haven't quite figured that character out. We'll play that guy. And we'll put Trajan in there. Frederick, he's just how you say? Well, we'll put him in there. Where you at, Frederick? Or Pedro, Philip, Peter, mercy, I just seen him. Frederick. Okay. Frederick is a very good, very
From the
loyal.
first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. And so it is upon your broad shoulders, Theodore Roosevelt, to charge forth and lead your people on their great adventure. Use your military might to give the peoples of your homeland the square deal they so desperately deserve. Surely, you will raise America into the limelight and attract visitors from across the oceans just to see your lands. Bully for you, Mr. President.
All right. Now, I did not choose a map, so I don't know where anybody's at. A lot of times I'll go and choose, like, the continents. I left that random. So I don't know where I'm at, where anybody else is at. And I do not know why in the heck you people keep pestering me. And I do not know the lay of the map. So I'm going to explore the map a little bit, but not too much, because, I can. I'm going to go with the swinger. I don't want to get too far away without having some kind of protection. Alright, now, under codes of law, I don't play with it. I know it helps. I know it's got its advantages, disadvantages. What I do, I go as far as I can go. I click it on the future civil, and it deploys it randomly, evenly, and I don't have to worry about it. The only one I do is I do choose what I do when I do. Alright. And the first thing we do, or I do, is astrology. Every time. Most every time. So here we go, gameplay. We'll follow this river a little bit, see where it goes. Barbarian. That's why I don't like to go too far.
We have discovered a city-state. Establishing diplomatic relations with them will surely be beneficial for our empire. Perhaps we should send them an envoy. There are several different types of city-states, and each may provide different benefits in return for our friendship. Our government, over time, will allow us to earn envoys to grow these relationships. It is best to use caution when moving close to enemy units. Doing so will often force the unit to be in the enemy's zone of control, restricting its movement.
I've heard these tips so many times, I don't listen to them no more. But I'm going to let you listen to them, because not everybody has seen or played this game. Yeah, you better decided to make me a vampire sandwich for a snack, but that's alright. I'll try not to eat while talking or talk while eating.
We have trained our first ranged unit, capable of hitting enemies from afar, while out of the range of hand-to-hand combat.
Let's build a monument. No. What we're going to do is build a scout.
Our city continues to prosper. Already our people thrive, and our population grows.
See, I'm going to bring my warriors back to protect the homeland. I will send my slinger out because he'll be better at fighting out ways, and the warrior will help defend the property a little better.
We have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
A physician without a knowledge of astrology has no right to call himself a physician.
Animal husbandry.
Enacting new policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people await your decree.
At his best, man is the noblest of all animals. Separated from law and justice, he is the worst.
Alright. So we'll come over here. Oh, I didn't explain, did I? Okay. Production in all cities. That means every city that will have good production plus one. One faith and one gold in the city capital. That's only in the capital city. That's why I don't go with God and King over the urban planting, because that way everybody in all my cities benefit, not just one. And I usually go with discipline because I get a +5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. And hey, I get more strength when I'm fighting the barbarians versus double experience for recon. Right. Now, of course, I'm not getting real deep because, quite honestly, I don't know all that about the game. You know, I'm not no game expert. I play what I like. That's all there is to it. Personally, what I would like to see...
Reconnaissance units like scouts are unique in that they can gain experience by exploring and discovering parts of the world.
I would like to see a lot of the older games make a comeback. Oh man, them games are so... Yeah, a lot of them are so old. They're not all that graphic and blah, 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 blah. But a lot of them old games, like Pharaoh, oh man, I used to waste so much time playing that game. I really, really enjoyed it. Now that I got my scout, I'm going to pull this guy back over here toward the house so I can protect. Oh, look at that nest. Now, just so I don't have to mess with it, I'm going to take this guy, going to pet my little dog.
It would seem we have finally tracked the barbarian raiders plaguing these lands to their source. We must destroy this stronghold or risk future attacks.
I'm going to cut him loose and let him run automatically. Which could get him in trouble, which is always not good, but I've got a mess right here that I'm dealing with.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
This military unit has proven themselves.
Alright, I go with this. I get 7 extra combat strength. I get 10 extra combat strength. Which one are you going with? Pretty self-explanatory. Considering I'm under major attack right now, with all the extra I can muster. Right now I'm fighting with what I got, and I ain't got much.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
I'll get a handle on it here in a minute. It's never ideal to start a game warring, but they brought it to me. I didn't bring it to them. Sometimes you don't get that choice. faster movement on hills and terrain, faster movement in woods. And from what I'm seeing, I mostly got terrain and hills. So I'll give him that promotion. We're going to work on the holy site. Get that finished up. Yes, they're starting to run now. They're realizing I'm not going to take this laying down. Try and get him away enough that he can get healed. Next turn, please. All right. It's not the way I wanted to start this little go, but this is what happened. Ruby. All right. Get some granary going. Oh, really?
Just as our citizens have faith in your leadership, so they are beginning to have faith in a higher power. I think it is wise to cultivate this new way of thinking. Perhaps there is some benefit to be gained.
Well, I was going to go over there. Look, I protect my property. I was going to come over here to this encampment and try to raise a little havoc, but I got unwanted visitors. And they all know why.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. Of course, there are other leaders vying for their attention too. The more specialized districts we construct, the more we will draw in specialized great people to share their talents with our civilization. I advise that we continue to build these.
Gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not real great at explaining, so a lot of it is watch, see, learn, not learn, learn what not to do. Hey, there's a good one. Learn what not to do. Okay. And the thing I have learned about this game is if you do not have...
Thousands have lived without love. Not one without water.
If you do not have patience, this is not the game for you. We'll open our tech tree. See, I've got all this. The gold, I've mastered all that. These are the ones I have to. And I've got to get masonry. Because that'll help protect my city as well. Build a monument. Don't you come back no more.
We have the opportunity to develop a formal trade route between two cities. A trader unit is required to establish such a route, which would be very beneficial for our economy.
Every nation lives by exchanging.
So very little talking I'll be doing in this video, because quite honestly, I get involved in the game. I really do. I enjoy it. I really enjoy the game. In fact, I do get involved in it so much when I am playing it that I look up and here it is 3 or 4 hours later.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
I need to give me a second. I need to do another city. I think the shortest game I've ever had that ever went anywhere. Sometimes I get my stuff handed to me, I tell you. Alright, we got rid of that. Shortest time has been about 6 hours.
Our explorers have spotted another friendly tribal village. I suggest we send a scout to investigate.
I ain't gotta worry about him no more. What do we do in this situation? Run. Next turn.
The number of faithful has grown, and it is time for us to define our beliefs. Let us choose a pantheon to worship.
Alright. Each one of these have their own strengths, their own weaknesses. I don't know. Pick one, learn. That's the best I can tell you. It's above my understanding as to which one goes better with which one, all that. It takes a bigger, stronger mind than mine. Oh, who's dinging me? Just my sister. I'll give her a thumbs up when I go talk to her in a little bit. Right now, I'm doing this. Next turn.
Your Grace, I worry about the happiness of our citizens.
Oh, shoot, I should have let that play. I apologize. That right there was habit. All right. Use whatever tactical advantage that you possibly can use at any one given point and situation.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Now I'm going to hook these two troops together and come over here and start me a city. I'm not going to send my settler out without protection. Because I don't know where these guys are, and they've been pretty much uphill since the beginning of this game. Now, we are not going to finish this today. We're going to do a little bit more, and then we might call it and do some more in another setting. But we will follow this one through to wherever it may lead. And I guarantee you, it does not always lead to a victory for me. We're going to start that second city, but right now we're just trying to stay alive. This here guy up here, he's not doing a whole lot to help us right yet, but he might here in a little bit. Next video, we'll try to get his help Alright. Build city. Now, see, I can leave that at Baltimore. Or I can click. I can come up here and say click. And I can say alright, we're going to call it Backwater. And we'll come over here. And the first thing we're going to do is put up a monument. Why? Because we can. Alright. Run him back over here. I think I'll be okay. Because I do got a little bit of defense. Not much.
Your Grace, we have a...
When wasteful war shall statue...
Now, with that said, I want to come back over here to Backwater. And I'm going to change it to walls, because I'm going to need the city walls. And quite honestly, this troop does me no good against these ships. So far we have done 51 turns of 500. So we got a long way to go. We're not going to get there today. Choose a research. Righty. There we are. We're at 54 turns. We're going to take one more turn, and we're going to call it good for now. Because quite honestly, I'm getting it handed to me. And my sister is wanting my attention, so I need to go pay attention to my baby sister. Alright, there's that turn. 56 turns. Alright, now, you know the drill. Be careful. Be kind. May God bless you and keep you. We will be back to finish this however it may end.